Campaigning is going swimmingly. When I am mayor, there shall be no room for debate in civil matters. Likewise, while I campaign, there is no room for debate. I simply propel my motor carriage next to pedestrians, roll past them, screaming, "Vote Wurster, you shit!" when I have their attention. How shall a man debate this point? Most simply adopt a sudden look of primal fear in their eyes and jump backwards. Though responses most certainly do vary. There was a fellow who countered with, "For what office, sir?" Already rolling past him, I called back, "For mayor, unless the office of fellow who sleeps with your mother is open." Another chap, upon being exalted to "Vote Wurster," replied, "I shan't." I vomited in rage and arrested my carriage's brake forcefully. After cleaning liquefied luncheon meat from my finely mustache, I ran at the man in a dead sprint, screaming. As it would be silly to run at a man just to stop, or to avoid him, I simply ran into him in the fashion of any gentleman. Run with a purpose, I always say. In this case, my purpose was to regain my sight by abating my all-encompassing rage. Waking from my anger nap, I found the man leaning against the storefront, covered in what I can only assume was more of my vomit. It is at this point in my story I shall remind myself that it is quite important to campaign only while dangerously drunk. Only after drinking enough whiskey to at once halt my body's breath in shock am I prepared to properly remind Brooklyn that it need vote Wurster. 'Tis the whiskey which makes my campaigning creative. Just today, upon seeing a large crowd inside the lobby of our local bank, I hiccuped and decided that every man in that building shall shortly be convinced to vote Wurster. I entered the bank, and to ensure that my lovely voice would be heard by all present, I fired my revolver into the air. "Vote Wurster, you shits!" Everyone, in immediate respect for my soon-to-be office, dropped to the floor. "That's right," said I, seeing my constituents where they belonged, "at my feet. As you are all Wurster boosters, may I ask who here might contribute to the Wurster